Welcome to Daily News. Israel's military kept up its strikes on two fronts Monday, with an intense barrage on southern Lebanon and a retaliatory attack targeting Hamas in southern Gaza. A sign of how significantly the fighting has spread in the years since Hamas' cross-border assault. As Israelis commemorated the Hamas-led October 7, 2023, attack that sparked Israel's war in Gaza. Hamas targeted what it called the depths of the occupation in Tel Aviv, Israel, with a rare rocket attack that left little damage. Hours later, Israel responded with what it said was an attack on the rocket launcher that had fired the projectiles. As PM Modi and Maldives President Mohammad Muazzu sought to boost ties in a bilateral meeting, India announced support in the form of $400 million and 3,000 crore rupees as a bilateral currency swap agreement which, Muazzu acknowledged, will be instrumental in tackling financial challenges faced by his country. A Delhi court on Monday granted bail to RJD President Lalu Prasad Yadav in a money laundering case connected to the alleged Land for Jobs scam when he was railway minister from 2004 to 2009. Sons Tejasvi Yadav and Tej Pratap Yadav were also given similar relief. The next hearing is on October 25. All three appeared before the judge in response to the court's summons on September 18. CBI on Monday filed a 45-page charge sheet, naming Kolkata police contractual volunteer Sanjay Roy is the sole accused in the August 9 rape murder of a 31-year-old resident doctor inside Kolkata's RG Kar Medical College. Roy had been arrested within 24 hours of the crime that had triggered widespread protests across the country. CBI's first charge sheet in the case, submitted in a special CELDA court 58 days after the crime, requests Roy's trial in custody. In the past 10 years, 85% of left-wing extremist strength in Chhattisgarh and 14 top CPI, Maoist, leaders across the country have been eliminated, Home Minister Amit Shah said on Monday, enlisting the support of Naxal-hit states for a final blow to end LWE by March 2026 and enable locals to taste the fruits of development blocked by ultras. Shah's statement, made at a review meeting on left-wing extremism, LWE, chaired by him here, came days after 31 Naxalites were eliminated by counter-Naxal forces in a two-day operation in Chhattisgarh's Abujmad area. With this, the total number of Maoists killed so far this year has climbed to 237. Body of Mangaluru businessman BM Mumtaz Ali suspected to be a victim of sextortion and allegedly harassed for more money for over 2 months was recovered from Falguni River Monday after over 24 hours of search operations. Police have booked a case of extortion and abetment to suicide against 6 persons, including a woman and her husband. A man of unsound mind wielding a heavy wooden plank ran amok Monday at Nagpur railway station where he smashed the heads of 2 people asleep on the platform and left 2 others profusely bleeding, before ransacking Government Railway Police (GRP) office. A 28-year-old man accused of raping a minor barged into her home in MP's Chhatarpur and began shooting, killing her grandfather and critically injuring her and an uncle. Armed police teams are looking for the suspect, Bhola Ahirwar, and have declared a bounty of 20,000 rupees on him. The girl, a 17-year-old, had filed the rape complaint around 3 months ago. Vanita Gupta, 43, who lost 7 members of her family in a fire at her father's slum dwelling in Chembur in the early hours of Sunday, arrived there to discover that 4.5 lakh rupees in cash and gold jewelry worth a few lakh belonging to her mother and sisters-in-law were missing. Still grappling with the enormity of her loss, Gupta sat across the charred remains of her home in Siddharth Colony, drafting a police complaint about the stolen valuables. She said her friend from the locality informed her about the blaze at 6:30 a.m. Sunday. 6 people were killed and 3 injured in an explosion at an open-cast coal mine in Bhadulia village in Bengal's Birbhum on Monday morning, report S. Boral and Debashish Konar. The blast was so intense that body parts were scattered 800 feet away. The blast occurred while powerful detonators, meant for mining operations, were being transported in a truck for planned blasts. Birbhum Asprana Mukherjee said. Mohammad Adil alias Babar, a wanted dacoit who carried a reward of 50,000 rupees on his head, was killed in an encounter during a joint operation by Bihar Special Task Force (STF) and local police at Amau in Purnia district early Monday. 6 of his associates were arrested with illegal firearms, including 6 pistols, a carbine and bullets, during the operation. Their mobile phones were seized. Railways will operate around 2,300 more special trains than last year to facilitate smooth travel of passengers during Durga Puja, Diwali and Chhath from October 1 to November 30. Officials said 6,556 special trains will be operated in addition to regular trains during this period to clear festive rush. Government is set to revamp the Employees Provident Fund Organization, EPFO, and reposition it like a bank while incorporating a host of changes, including an increase in minimum pension beyond the current Rs1,000, allowing for partial withdrawal at the time of retirement and crucially, increasing the mandatory coverage beyond those earning 15,000 rupees a month. Treatment for Alzheimer's, dementia, heart failure and other illnesses, mostly affecting seniors, may soon get covered under Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, ABPMJ. At present, ABPMJ has around 25 health packages catering to needs of the elderly. Government sources said the National Health Authority, which is the implementing agency for ABPMJ, is working towards adding more packages that exclusively tend to geriatric care or old age-related ailments, as the number of such beneficiaries is likely to go up significantly, with the government expanding the scheme to include senior citizens, aged 70 and above, irrespective of their income group. Victor Ambrose and Gary Rifkin were awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine on Monday for the discovery of microRNA, which plays a crucial role in determining how organisms develop and function and how they sometimes malfunction. MicroRNA are a class of tiny RNA molecules, Nobel Prize officials said. The discovery revealed a new principle of gene regulation that is crucial for multicellular organisms, including humans. 2 Chinese nationals and an unknown individual were killed and 17 others injured in a powerful explosion near Karachi's Jinnah International Airport late Sunday night, the Chinese embassy in Islamabad said on Monday, describing the bombing as a terrorist attack. The blast, which the Balochistan Liberation Army, BLA, claimed was a suicide attack by one of its members, occurred a week ahead of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization summit in Islamabad. Pakistan's government has banned an ethnic Pashtun rights movement that has accused the military of a heavy-handed crackdown on civilians in the border regions with Afghanistan. The Pashtun Tahaffuz Movement, PTM, or Pashtun Protection Movement, opposes alleged military abuses during counter-terrorism operations in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, a majority Pashtun region. The group, which is not a political party, has at its peak pulled tens of thousands of people to largely peaceful rallies demanding better protection from the state. The Biden administration imposed new sanctions Monday intended to curtail the Hamas fundraising network, taking new steps to cut off the group's money supply a year after its attack on Israel. The Treasury Department added a Sham charity a Hamas-controlled financial institution in Gaza, and 3 Hamas members who are based in Europe to its sanctions list, which cuts them off from much of the global financial system. The sanctions are intended to stop Hamas from using charitable donations to fund its military wing. Russian state media company VGTRK, which owns and operates the country's main national TV stations, was targeted in a massive cyber attack PM Monday that a Ukrainian government source said Kyiv's hackers had caused. The website of VGTRK was not loading early Monday, and its Russia 24 rolling 24 hours news channel was not available online. The incident coincided with Russian President Vladimir Putin's 72nd birthday. The Council for the Indian School Certificate Examinations, CISCE, which conducts ICSE and ISC board exams, is gearing up for sweeping reforms with introduction of robotics and artificial intelligence as subjects for students of classes 11 and 12 from 2025-26. At elementary level, these subjects will be offered in an integrated approach, where computer science will also include AI and coding, with India's space mission expanding both in size and vision. The Indian Space Research Organisation, ISRO, is all geared up for the establishment of the third launch pad at its spaceport in Sriharikota. ISRO Chairman S. Somanath said, "We only have the second launch pad now. The first one was created for PSLV, but it can't be used for GSLV as it cannot handle the cryogenic stage. When LVM-3 came, we re-engineered the second launch pad. Now, LVM-3 will also have a semi-cryo stage, and the human spaceflight initially has to happen there." The Sensex continued its losing streak for the 6th consecutive session on Monday as a raft of factors weighed on investors' sentiment, including the hopes of a rebound in China's stock market and worries over the conflict in West Asia. The 30-share Sensex closed 638 points down and closed the day at 81,050. While the Nifty closed at 24,796 points, down nearly 219 points. Sensex has lost nearly 4,800 points in the past 6 sessions as foreign investors have turned their gaze on China after it unveiled a massive stimulus to push growth and revive its financial markets. Close to 50 companies ranging from TCS and Tech Mahindra to L&T, Apollo Tyres, Titan, Divis Labs and Britannia have offered over 13,000 internship opportunities to youth through the PM Internship Scheme portal opened for corporate registrations last week. So far, around 200 companies have registered with the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, which is managing the scheme targeting over 1.2 lakh internships during the current financial year. Mahindra and Mahindra, L&T, the Tata Group and Jubilant FoodWorks are among those offering the highest number of internships so far. Ratan Tata, the chairman of Tata Trusts, was admitted to Breach Candy Hospital on Monday for routine checkups related to his age. The 86-year-old philanthropist reassured the public that there was no reason for concern and that he remained in good spirits. Several Tamil Nadu ministers held parleys with management and workers of Samsung and C2 through Monday to end the month-long strike by a section of workers at the Samsung plant near Chennai. But a breakthrough eluded them. Despite prolonged deliberations that continued late in the night and despite the company offering special incentives including 5,000 rupees as productivity stabilization incentive from October 2024 to March 2025, former Sri Lanka captain and opener Sanath Jayasuriya was appointed the country's cricket head coach on Monday, replacing Chris Silverwood, who quit following the country's early exit from the T20 World Cup. Skipper Shan Masood and opener Abdullah Shafiq both cracked centuries as Pakistan scored an impressive 328 for 4 on the opening day of the first test against England in Multan on Monday. Masood's brilliant 151 was his first 100 in 4 years. While Shafiq also returned to form with 102 as the pair put on a solid 253-run stand for the second wicket after Pakistan won the toss and batted. And with that we end the daily news. Have a great day.